Hello and welcome back to another Toronto video. In today's one, we're at the TMNT The Samurai Adventures issue number 26, and in this issue, it looks like we're going to be seeing the Turtles team up with Lotus Blossom, as well as trying to trick Krang and Old Hob into thinking that they're going a new portal, when in actual fact that they've actually just given a broken portal. So this issue, it looks like it's going to be an interesting one, because a lot of stuff looks like it's going to be fun and great with what it looks like it's going to be setting up for this issue with the whole portal situation. But at the same time, my god, Donatello in this universe is incredibly dumb by giving Krang and Old Hob the portal. So, yeah, okay, let's just get into this one. Okay, so on the first page, we do get to see Lotus Blossom. She's looking over Turtles and is wondering what to do. Now, the reason for this is just because of the portal, with how heavy it is, and she doesn't really know how she's going to get out of the lair. And she is somewhat tempted to somewhat betray the Turtles' trust and give Krang and Old Hob the location of the Turtles' lair, which is somewhat understandable. That way, it just it saves a lot of hassle and that kind of stuff. Which at that point, why even bother doing all this kind of stuff? You should have done that in the first place. But I do get to see Master Splinter. He returns home from his fishing trip from the last issue. So on the next page, we do get to see Splinter. He realises that Turtles are out cold, and he starts to question it because of everything that's happened. So this unfortunately leads into a fight where we do get to see Lotus Blossom fighting Splinter, and we do get to see the reason why Splinter came home early. And that was because all the fish that he was trying to catch they weren't biting his bait. So yeah, and this one do get to see Master Splinter truly being a proper Master Splinter, and it feels so great to see this version of Master Splinter just being, like more of a Master Splinter, and this I don't know, it brings a certain joy to this version of Splinter, because then everything that's happened with the voice actor. And seeing him do stuff like this, where he's like an actual master and all that kind of stuff. And when we do cut over to the next page, where the first panel, it just brings a lot of joy for this version of Master Splinter, just being a true master, using his environment around him to his full advantage and beating other ninjas. Yeah, this is really a Master Splinter, and it's a shame that everything that's happened in the real world with the voice actor, but seeing stuff like this, it reminds me of how good this version of Splinter was, so at least there's that to come out of it. So yeah, but I do get to see my Master Splinter. He does realise that, Lotus Blossom, she's she's not really fighting fully. She doesn't really want to fight all that kind of stuff, and she just go on to reveal that basically because everything that had in the last issue of Old Hob threatening her students, she has to do this. So Splinter more or less goes back to yeah, okay, we trust you and all that kind of stuff, so we can help you. Which at that point, it somewhat becomes a bit weird with what they come up with. So on the next page, we do get to see the Turtles. They come back to it and start to talk about what they should do. And we do get to see Raphael. He's a bit pissed off because everything that's happened, and rightfully so. Yeah, I mean, there isn't really so much to this bit other than just Master Splinter reminding Raphael, saying that, Lotus Blossom had the opportunity to tell Krang and Old Hob about our location, but she didn't, so, she could be trusted and all that kind of stuff. But Lotus Blossom does come up with an idea at the end of the page where she says, oh yeah, well, what if we come up with a decoy or a hologram or something along those kind of lines, which, yeah, I guess. Or the other option is, why don't you just get the Turtles to go after Old Hob and Krang and stop them from threatening the kids? Did they not think of that? But yeah, so we do go over to the next page, where we do see Donnie come up with his bright idea, which is to give away the old portal, just because Donnie has come up with a brand new one. And the reason for this is just because he's upgraded it to something better, so he wants to give away the old one that has going to have something like a decal on it or something like that, so that it's going to sabotage it and all that kind of stuff. Which, yeah, that sounds like a decent idea if you really think about it. But considering the fact that, got Krang from Dimension X, Old Hob from another dimension as well, they've built portals before. Did Donnie not really think about the fact that, oh yeah, maybe they could rework it and rebuild it and all that kind of stuff? He's, for a person who's supposed to be so smart in this universe, he's really stupid and really dumb in this universe. What is he thinking? It is honestly a really stupid mistake. And like I said before, why don't the Turtles just go after Old Hob and Krang and get the kids themselves? It would have been a lot easier. But no, we're dealing with this. So, yeah. And then, okay, so for the next bit, which is the description for this issue, it is: the ninja who goes by the name Los Blossom has been blackmailed into stealing the TMNT portable interdimensional portal for Krang and his evil cohort, which would allow them to free not just Shredder, but also the intergalactic criminal syndicate called the Phantom from the dimensional prisons. Don't worry, kids, the Turtles have a plan to keep the portal from benefiting the bad guys, but first of all, have to deal with the rampaging mutants Toko and Raza. So, yeah, okay, so I'll just say that the Toko and Raza bit, I don't think that's going to happen in this issue. I got a feeling that was describing something from the last issue where we got Celia fighting Toko and Raza, so that's a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. But, I mean, the other stuff with this being here, where to get to see that, the Turtles have come up with a plan to stop them by making giving the portal, but a bit broken. It's not the best plans, but, well, at least I tried. It's not the best description for this series, but it's a very basic, just going over everything we knew about this one, so, oh, damn. So, yeah. Okay, moving on. So for the covers, we've got cover A, which is done by Dan Schewing, who's going to be doing the artwork for this issue. And we do get to see Los Blossom, she's there, and we get to see loads of petals around her, and also in some throne stars, we do get to see the Turtles' faces. I mean, I do like this one with how it's positioned with all the leaves or petals and throne stars, and I do like all the expressions. There isn't really too much I can really talk about for this cover, but I do like the way that it looks. Other than that, I got nothing else to really add to it. It's a really nice cover. I just wish there was a little bit more to talk about, which, yeah. So then for cover B, which is done by Boxbun, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and this one, it feels more like a anime kind of thing, which is interesting. Where I do get to see Turtles, I'm not even too sure where they are, but I do get to see Krang in his new body in the background, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much else to really add to this one, because I don't know what to really say about this one. I mean, it would be nice to see a bit more of the background, a bit more detail in the background, other than that. Yeah, I mean, I like the way that it looks. It's interesting. Not the way that I would have gone for, but it's different. It's unique, very unique, to put it lightly. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what about this issue. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not? And yeah, that's game for today, guys. Please subscribe and that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.